Okay. Camera seems to be working. That's a plus. Can't seem to be able to see anything tonight, so this should be real interesting with the comments. But it's Success with Scola, and we're live. And of course, we're going to wait for some people to come on so that I don't have to repeat myself a million times. So, hi, Heather. Look at Heather making it first. Hey, girl. How are ya? So we're in the right group. That's always a good thing. How is everybody this evening? Let's see some love. How are we? Hey, Lisa. All my poor little peoples down there on the coast that are gonna get slammed. That's just not a good time right there. I am so sorry. Hi, Jacqueline. I know you have been busy. Hey, Diane. Oh, we're going to have a fun time tonight talking about the holidays. I should have put my ho-ho hat on. Hey, Celeste. Hi, Tammy. And Rebecca. Oh, we got everybody coming on. Woohoo. Hi, Margie. So it's been a fun week. Well, it's been a fun 2 weeks, actually, I have to say. Hi, Mary. It's been, geez, I didn't even, I've just didn't do nothing with myself today for you guys. Let me fix the hair. I'm sorry. I've just been on my desk. I got curls everywhere. I'm a hot mess. Hi, Lisa and Rose. Hi, Sandra. Watching from the football game. That's awesome. Hi, Anthony. Good to see you on. Hi, Susan. Glad you made it. Awesome. All right. We have attendees. So be sure to share this out to your team things now. They may want to be getting on, so make sure you share it to people. Johnny's doing awesome, Jacqueline. Thank you. School's going well. We love this online thing. I mean, it's a challenge because you have to learn it, but the teachers are available. So he needs to get into a thing. He needs to start learning how to ask for help, because I have to, of course, be very clear how I am I'm not a very good teacher. Oh, I'm just not. I could teach you all how to make money, but don't give me math. Or I can figure out math when it comes to my numbers, but I can't figure out those alphabetical math things that they do. That is just not my thing. Not my thing at all. So, hey, Sarah and Amanda. Oh, this is awesome. We got lots of people on here. I'm not even catching all the names. So awesome. Share it out. Get it to your teams. Make sure they know we're on here. If anybody wants to share them in some of the other of the groups for me, that'd be great, because I don't know how to do that when I'm on here. I'm just going to be clear. So we had our winner from last week, which was cool. Hopefully she got her goodies. I don't remember. I think I might have been told she did. I don't remember if she posted them up or not. But last week's raffle that I did, I do a raffle. Hi, Cynthia. And it's a good time. All you have to do is be commenting on here to be put into the raffle. And we had a ton of comments. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of comments. So it does take a minute, I'll tell you. But I get it done. So I was excited to say Janine Kerrigan won last week's. I didn't see her on here. Janine's on here. But Janine Kerrigan won. So she is going to get an autographed copy of The View from the Top. And she's going to get this beautiful Vacation Like a Boss bag. That was last week's raffle. So congratulations, Janine Kerrigan. That's so cool. I'll message her and get her information. And, who's doing math? Oh, you're doing a math test. Well, Mary, I'm going to send them to your house. No, see, this is what I do. Eric or Zach. That's who has to help with the math. I'm telling y'all, it's math. It's kind of good for him, though, a little bit, because I make him tell me all about it. I make him tell me what he's learning. I make him explain it to me, because I don't know all the gerb, all the stuff that they teach you on them. Oh, my Lord, I got to do this thing with my hair. I'm sorry. It's just this little piece of hair is killing me. All right, that's much better. So I make him explain what everything is. So he actually is like teaching me, which, as we know, and I know in business, it helps me when I'm teaching y'all stuff. It reminds me what I need to be doing for my business when I'm sharing what I do. Same what you do with, when you're doing your business. When people ask questions and you have to tell them. So that helps, right? It helps. So Next week's raffle is going to be the bag with the big heart on it. Are you guys familiar with that bag? I have a bunch of these, so I'm going to be giving them away. I have one of these. Hi, Gina. And Nita's on. And one of my bracelets, my Success with Scola bracelets. So whoever I pick next week will get this, that, and probably some jewelry. But I didn't have time to go digging that out today. I'm just going to be honest. I have been a busy beaver. There's lots going on. You do realize this is a busy time. Busy time. We're working into getting into fourth quarter, and I'm so excited. And I'll tell you, I shared with you guys so much about myself and my background and hardships and everything last week, and we really dug in deep. And I'd like to just tell y'all how this just doesn't, this isn't that quick. Business just happens overnight. You got to build it. The tips we share, I still use the tips that I share with you guys. I learn some new ones every year, because I'm always looking for new stuff. But I want you to know it doesn't stop. It doesn't go away. It's repetitive. And in being repetitive, you will start building that customer base and getting where you want to be with your business, and gaining new customers, and knowing that the customers that you do start bringing on, you're never going to lose those customers. Those customers stay with you for life. As long as you stay selling. That's like the biggest thing that happens. Reps will start selling and they start picking up all these customers, and then they stop selling and these customers don't have anybody, and it's just rough. You talk to people and they're like, I had a rep and they were really good, and she stopped giving me books, and I get like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's heartbreaking. So make sure you're doing the follow-up. Make sure you just keep repeating everything you keep doing. You can't do anything wrong in this business if you're just doing this business. I'm just saying. And I'm becoming more responsible. Yes, I am. I like to share. I've always been one who had a hard time with consistency when it came to some stuff. Most of my stuff I can be consistent with. Oh, thanks, Jacqueline. She said my hair looks gorgeous. I curled it today, but I was outside and in the humidity, and then it got more curly, and I just feel like I'm just a poof ball. So I got to put this in it just to keep it out of my face. But I've never been real good at the whole consistent, let me make sure I'm doing my meetings like I want to with my team. I'm good at follow-up. I'm good at making phone calls. I'm good at my team stuff, like to keep people that way. But my consistent stuff that helps everybody as a whole, and I've been bad with that. So this year was my thing. I said, I'm going to start doing my birthday cards. I'm going to start doing my meetings more regularly. I'm going to start doing this and that, and so putting things in place and keeping a rigid schedule with it. And let me tell you, it keeps me a little bit busier, but I'm not complaining, because again, everything that we're doing, we do for us and our business, and everything I do helps me grow, and I know it helps others. So got a question. Anthony says, what if a customer doesn't have the money and still wants to order but keeps putting it off with the money? Can't order without the money, Anthony. That's just a no-brainer there. My biggest thing is you have to be firm with people. You really, to me, you can't go to Walmart or Costco or the grocery store and leave with the product. They want their money, and Avon's no different. We run businesses here, and they have to be on knowing that this is a business. It's just not like, oh, let me get your Avon and just pay for it for you. I'd love if anybody want to take me grocery shopping, buy my groceries, and I'll pay you in a week if I have it, or 2. That just doesn't happen, right? Not at all. I've got an ice cube. It's going to be cold. Good Lord. Thank you. This nail color is glitters. See it? It's all glittery. And it matches the fall line. I don't have any of it on my desk. Oh, but it does. So let's talk about stuff we can do with our customers, or can help us gain new customers over the holiday season. Now, a lot of this stuff is all in my files that are on the in the group. So find the files, locate them, change them up, switch them around, make them work for you. One of the funnest things back to school, and I've done before, and I haven't done it in a few years, and I think I'm going to do it for Christmas time because it's just a good time. I love doing this. I've done it when I do events. I like to have them on the table, and I'll run it almost like a fundraiser. Like I'll pass them out and give myself the dates on this. I'll date it out a little bit. And what it is, it's a coloring contest. See the little coloring contest? See the little bus? See on the bottom of the coloring contest where it says prizes, and see where it says right here, it says that's a coupon right there for moms. See how it says $5 off a $25 order? See where they got to put their information in here? My information's up here to mail it. What I do with these, you can do them for holidays. All you do is Google coloring pages. And you go in and you find the coloring ones that you like, and they're like this because they're blank because you're going to color them in, and you make it fit on your paper, and then you use that bottom part. And basically when I do it, I put on here, color the picture and mail it back by, and put the date as to when you want this mailed back. And then the prizes, you pick the prizes. It's your budget. You need to do, oh, hi Rachel. You need to do your prizes, first, second, and third prize. I've also done them age grouped wise. So you can age group it like age groups, whatever you think, like 1 to, 3 or 4 or 5, and, a little bit older. But usually it's the young ones. And you can ask them to put their age on there so you know, and you can kind of separate them and make it better. But then the prizes, first prize, you get a boy gift and a girl gift if you don't have something that like fits both. And we do have some things coming out that are like kid related. So you can pick kid stuff in the demos, and that could be what your gifts are. Second prize, boy girl gift, same thing, little less money, make it a little less. And then third prize would be a boy girl gift. Again, you can do even a bundle of the kids stuff for the bath, and that's all age groups. And it is just fabulous. They put their name, their address, email and phone number on it, and then I do have it on there at the bottom, age of the child that's coloring the picture, and their name, have them put their name on there, and then coupons on the bottom, so the mom can then use the coupon at the bottom for their Avon order. So they might not even be your customer. You can drop that off at daycares. You can drop it off at, kindergartens or preschools. You can drop it off at laundromats, anywhere that they wouldn't mind keeping them on there. And then put them out, like give it about 2 weeks. And then go back to all the places you went when the time frame's up, because you don't want them to like go in there and do that. Afterwards, but they have to have a date. And also at the bottom, you want to date how long this coupon's good for. You want the coupon used in a timely manner as well, and that helps generate those sales. But it's so much fun, you guys. I have to tell you, Heather, yes, it should be in my files. I'm going to check when I get off to make sure. I know it's in our group files, but I'll make sure it's in these ones too. But it's fun, and you could do these colored pictures, and then you got to pick a winner. And that's the hardest part. The hardest part's picking a winner. I swear to God. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Tracy. So have fun with it, find something for the holidays, and, the school bus is fun for back to school. You can still even do that because it is kind of back to school. Harvest is coming up in fall. Those are great pictures. Halloween, you can do it all year round, and it's just a good time. And then of course, when they win, you deliver that prize to them, you're going to meet the family, and you just never know. Hi, Anthony. So you just never know. That's my first idea. And it's one of my marketing tools. You have to keep in mind, you got a business going on here that you can think of think outside that box. Think of what you enjoy doing. You know where I got this idea from? Believe it or not. And I don't know, this was actually my idea. I literally went to the laundromat one day, and there was a color. I love to color, and there was a coloring contest on there, and I thought, oh, you know what? I said, that's so cool. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and color it and send it in. And I can't even remember. It was the laundromat, I think, that was doing it, and you could earn like free laundry cleaning. So it was for older people, obviously. Well, I colored it up, and I sent it in, and I colored one up, put my mom's name on it at the time because she was around. I won both. You want to talk about so funny. Maybe nobody played. Maybe I was the only one who turned them in. I don't know. But I won all kinds of free dry cleaning, and I was so excited about it. At the time, I used to work outside of the house, and I had a job I had to go to. I had to be all dressed nice all the time. So, of course, I had laundry, like dry cleaning I could send in. So I was pretty excited about it. But that's where I got it from. And I thought, what a magnificent idea. What a great way to get customer information, right? So, and of course, you can do something cute. If you don't have a lot of kids that participate, you can always do something cute for all of them. Give them something little away, like little candy or something just for doing such a good job. So, you got to go with your budget and what works for you. The next thing is the holidays are coming, and you're going to want to start preparing your customers for our Avon Holiday Cash. Now, I share how I like to do Avon Holiday Cash with my customers. I have a form, like a sheet that I'll make up. I did not print that to show it to you guys, but it's just, I put it in their orders. I start passing it out with the books, and it just says on it exactly what it is. Basically, for every $50 you spend, you earn holiday cash with me. So if they spend $50, they get $5 in Avon cash. Now again, I cannot stress enough to you guys that I don't give away money and I don't give away product. I'm in this to make money, and I'm in this to be successful. So they have to get the $5, they need to spend $25. So it's $5 off every $25 order. And there's a time frame. So as they collect their coupons doing their holiday shopping with me, they can use this holiday cash. After the holidays, you redeem your Avon cash. It says $5 off every $25 order. You use them all at once or separate between the campaigns listed. Start collecting them now. You can redeem your Avon holiday cashes, and probably this year I'm going to do a campaigns 2 and campaigns 3. That does 2 things for you. That makes them excited that they can get holiday cash. Do you see how it's made up? Real cute. 2 on a page. This would be something I do in color. I don't print all my stuff in color because I'm cheap. But I do it in color, and then it's Avon cash. So this is in the files as well. So, download it to your computer. It's in Word. Change it the way you want it. Pick the campaigns you want them to use in and let them start. So as you search, and then I pick the campaigns that I'm going to do it on my form, and I let them know all orders placed between campaigns 22 and 26, or whatever time frame you want to have it on. So you want to pick the time frame, and then as you get those orders, pay attention. If your customer has a $50 order or more, they get one of these. I cut it out and they get one. Now if they have a $100 order, they get 2 of them. If next campaign, they have another $50 order, there you go. And again, now they have money to spend with you after the holidays. Everything I do during 4th quarter, I figure out a way to incorporate it into January when the sales want to dip. And it's no different than every retailer out there, you guys. Retailers watch their ads. You go to JCPenney's and you're like, oh my God, I'm having such a great sale. I'm so excited. I'm getting this money back. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, as soon as you come back, here's your coupon. And Kohl's does this. Here's more money to spend when you come back. So everything's about coming back and shopping with you. So use that to your advantage. You're no different. You got a big store. It's Avon. We got everything. So, that's my Avon Holiday Cash. Now, I don't know if I have my cover letter that I use, but obviously, take the information from here. Pick the campaigns you want to do it in. Make sure that you have, I don't think that it's personalized at all. My name and number is not even on this at all. So you could just use this one if you wanted to. Pick the campaigns you want them to redeem them in, and do it. Make up a quick sheet, start spreading the word, start letting your customers know. Campaign 22 or campaign whatever. You want to start it in 21, you can. You can start it whenever you want. But let them start collecting them. It gives them an incentive to spend more. And then keep in mind, if they have a $40 order and they're adding that A box, that's $50. And then they're getting $5 in Avon cash. Easy peasy. It's called learning how to put it out there, right? So the other thing that I do, and I start compiling, getting ready now because it gets busy, is I do spend some time, and I send holiday Christmas cards or holiday cards out to all my customers. Now, I have a lot of online customers, and then I have a lot of regular normal customers. So I had to tweak it a little bit last year for that reason, because I didn't want to send my card out and then not have them not get something special. So like in the past, and I've shared this before, here's one of my cards that I've made. And then when you open it up, you know, it has everything like on the bottom. And then at the top of the card, it has the coupon. So again, holiday card, one of my holiday cards I made, and then at the top it has a coupon. And of course, it's a holiday coupon from me, and it says it's a $5 off a $25 order that can be used between campaigns 2 and 3. Because I want them to order with me after the holidays. So you have to look at when the order dates are and then make sure that that's falling after our holiday orders are all in, and that's when you want them. But it's a thank you so much for being an amazing customer. And then of course at this time I didn't have a lot of online ones. So it says shop online, use code welcome 10 or whatever, welcome 20. At the time it was 20% off. So if there was a code they could use, I added that. Last year I saved a little money because I was sending cards to everybody, and I made a postcard form, which was still that. And I had the A box, and then I had the other little. So if they placed an order in campaign 3, they got an A box. If they placed their order in campaign 4, they got this as a gift. So I pre-looked at what was coming out, and I got that prepared. And then on the back of it, I typed it up, and I can't, of course, you guys can't read this little print on this thing, but I printed it up, and it said, thank you for your continued support of my Avon business all year. As a special Christmas gift to you, all personal delivery orders for campaigns 3 and 4, you will enjoy a $5 off $25 order or a free gift that's pictured on the front of this card with a $40 order. And then I said all online orders, put my website. I'll also honor the special free shipping with a $40 order, and I will mail you a gift as pictured on the front of this as well. And then they got that with the pictures. So that was my brainstorm last year. And I got a pretty good response, and I actually got a few people that didn't normally order from me off my website, order from my website. So I was so excited. And it's the simple little things like that, you know, the holiday time, this time, it's a big shopping time. You know, you got to try to utilize whatever you can to try to not only get your orders bigger, but, you know, get it out there. Kathy, these cards, I use send out cards. So if you're interested in more information on send out cards, I can send you my link. You can use send out cards without spending any money at all and just pay as you go now. It's the best program in the world. It is beautiful. I get the most. I use it. I'll show you. I have a whole stack of them right here. See all these cards? I always mail one to myself. See all of them? Every time I make a cute card, I send it to me so that I can see what it looks like. But the pictures are gorgeous. So this is the birthday card I send my team, and it goes out to my whole team. And it has their name on it, and I get it ready at the beginning of the month. That send out cards sends them out all month, 4 days before the birthday. I don't even have to think about it. I use it for my customers for promotional stuff like this that order online from me, just with the pictures. I did the bug guard. I do them all. Just sometimes just a quick thank you that says Avon. These are postcards, very inexpensive to make. The Rep Fest one was another cute one that I did, like a cute thank you. I made a lipstick thank you that I'll send out to my customers all year. As soon as somebody orders from my website, they get this. So I think it's important to get snail mail as well as all the other stuff. But it's great. I mean, I can't say I love it. And I love sending the cards out through there. It's easy. It saves me time. I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to be a genius on how to make a beautiful card. And it's done. So I did all my kids' graduation cards that way too. I do my family cards like that, and anybody who sends me a card gets a card from me, usually a postcard, but this is my Christmas card last year. See, with the little family photo on there, and all the photos of everything I did all year. And I just add that in there with little captions so that my family can see what my business is doing for me. So I can't tell you, it's awesome. Now my daughter's in college, and every week I send her a card with brownies or cookies, because send out cards let you send gifts as well. And I just do it right at my computer. I don't have to leave the house. So yeah, I will. I see that, Jacqueline. I'll send you guys. I think Brandy asked for it, and I think I think somebody else, Renee, I think asked. So I will definitely, I'll send you guys out the link. You know, it's awesome. I think you can go to sendoutcards.com too. And if, you want to be linked with me, because you put my name in. Just put in Lisa Scola. So, but I'll send it too. I love it. Can't say enough about it. That's another one of those things this year that I said, I'm going to get better with that. I started that a few years ago with this, and it's better and better. It's been easier and easier. Saves money, saves time. I'm all about saving money and time. So, back to some other things. So we could do the holiday cards. We can do the Avon Cash. And then, of course, we could do the coloring book all year round. And I will, keep putting it up there if you want it. Now, everybody asks, and I'm going to try to go over this to the best of my ability for you guys. Avon layaway, okay? For the holidays. This is my contract for my Avon layaway. And I'm pretty sure it's in the files. Pretty sure, because I got it out of the files. Now, let me go over this real quick on how this works. Now, Avon layaway for the holidays. My dogs are outside. I did not leave them in the house because I said they always bark. And here they are. They are barking outside. Which I have to tell you a story. I know. What time is it? Okay, I got time for a story. I have to tell you. So I sit here at my desk and I can see into my backyard. I have two windows. They're right in front of my desk. It's great. I get to see what's going on outside. I'm watching my dogs out there now barking at me. So I said to myself, I can get that neat. I'll send that to you too. I'm looking, and there's this gigantic spider. I mean, I'm talking, see, gigantic. See that? Gigantic, huge, like this big around. And I know you all laughing like, that's not a big spider, Lisa. I've seen bigger, but it was a big spider. But I don't like them. I'm terrified of spiders. But it's outside, which I'm good with it being outside. Believe me, I'm like, good, thank God it's outside. But it's made itself this beautiful web between the way where my dogs have to go down the steps in between the railings. So knowing that I'm gonna let my dogs out, they're gonna go head first into this web with this spider. Now my thought process thinks, I'm pretty sure that spider's gonna land on my dog, and the dog's gonna bring it in the house, and then it's gonna be in the house, and it's gonna be in here. So I sat here for a while watching this spider do its thing with this web, and I felt terrible about this. But I had to go out and remove the web. And before I did that and got him out, I sprayed the web. And Johnny was trying to take pictures because he's like, that's just beautiful. And it was a beautiful web. And I was feeling so terrible about it. And I'm terrified and don't like them. So this is even worse. So I just said, oh, Lord. I said, I'm sorry. I know it's outside. I just can't have my dogs running through this. I can't have it. So I had to go out and take care of it. But that's my funny story. So anyways, just reminded me because I looked outside. The Avon layaway. So now, yeah, and you're right, Karen. Any size is a big size. Thank you. Any size is a big size. Avon holiday. Okay, layaway for the holidays. Now pay attention because this is important. We all have a budget. Not everybody has the same profit margin or the availability to do things as others do. Try to make this so that it works for you and your customers. You may have to change it a little bit. This is how I do it, okay? And it can kind of be tweaked around, but first of all, it says shop now and pay as you go. Get all those must-have gifts for your loved ones, and here's how it works. Number 1, you get to shop the catalog, which is awesome. So start showing in the catalog. Number 2, I attach a little list, and they can make a list right on the attached sheet of everything they'd like to order for the holidays, who they want to give it to, whatever. They just make the list on there. Now, number 3, I'm going to total the order up, and I'm going to need you to pay at least blank percentage. So total the order. Now, if you're making on an average, if you're getting 40% discount, well, so if you pick up at least, another 40% or so. I mean, you want to pick up something that's going to pay for the most of what you're ordering. So you might not make any money off of it, but at least you're making something, but they can pay on the rest. So you got to work with them, okay? Now, I tell them, number 4, the remainder is going to be divided into 4 payments. So however it works that you have enough that you're going to be able to pay what you owe Avon so that your orders don't get held up. So they got to work with you. It's Avon. I mean, we're trying to do that. We're not Kmart and Walmart. It's not that. We're not that good, okay? But at least we're going to give them an option to pay on the rest of the balance. And that has to be done within 4 payments. Now, don't be screwing around with that. You want to get paid. You don't want to give them, like, until after the holidays. And I also tell them that gift wrapping is available upon request. Now, guidelines for my Avon holiday. And this is where it's very important because they signed this and I date it. So they're agreeing upon my terms. No cash refunds. I'm not giving a cash refund on a holiday order. So you order this, even if you've paid your percentage I've asked for, you're not getting any cash refund back, okay? If you decide you don't want the layaway, we will figure out the products that you paid for. And then I'm going to give you those items you paid for to you. So everything you paid for, you're not getting cash back. I'm going to give you the items that it amounts to. So we can go through and pick whatever works. So let's see what you want out of this because this is what you paid for, okay? And then all sales are final. So they know we only have a 90-day return policy. So I can't hold a layaway for you for like 60 days and then you get it and then you want to be returning all of it. So all sales are final on my layaways. You're doing a favor. They're helping you, you're helping them. That's how it works. So make sure you know that is it. And of course, it's the 90 days ends up exceeding the limit, and that's what I have on here. So then if you miss a payment, I will have to sell the remainder of your items that you haven't paid for. So again, I'll give you what you paid for, but the rest of it's going to get sold. So there's no option to, just keep putting me off for my money. And then you're going to receive all the Avon when the last payment is made. And then when you sign this, you're agreeing to my terms of my layaway process, and you date it. So they sign it and date it. And then I have it at the bottom, the start date of the layaway, the amount that they deposited, and then what all their payments are, and then they initial them as they make them. And honestly, it works out really well. And it might encourage people to spend a little bit more money with you on the holidays and get your orders a little bit bigger, and you can, maybe not get shorted either. That's another big thing at the holidays. If there's stuff they really want and they really just can't pay for everything all at once, work with them on a layaway plan to get at least the item paid for whatever you owe. And you can figure that out when you place your order. So let's say you got a bank order and you get all the way up and you're at your full 40%, or if you're above, if you're PC or more, you got a 50%, that your order's up about 50%. So 45 or 50. You might want to look at that and figure it and say, hey, this is all I'm going to need right now because this is going to pay for the stuff that, so I'm not out of pocket. And then we'll work on the rest. And then they can pay on the remainder 40 or 50% or whatever it is that they need to pay. So that is also in my files, I believe, which is kind of a good thing. So the other thing I kind of want to share with you guys, which I can't really read y'all what you're saying. Like, yeah, I think the layaway thing's in my files, Renee. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. It's a great thing. Okay, Lisa, there's a link. There's not a link for these. I make this up and then it's in the files. So look in the files and you might have to scroll down a few pages to get to it, but they should be in the files. Next thing I want to talk about with you guys before we just get on to things is the Say Yes to Avon. Now this, I just wanted to talk about it because I found it when I was printing stuff off on the computer, and that's why I'm pretty sure it's all in those files. Pretty sure that's where I grabbed them all from. But this is the Say Yes to Avon. The Say Yes to Avon is 2 little things. If you're really good, you can get 4 on a sheet. I don't have 4 of these on a sheet. I only have 2. I don't know why, because it'd be such a waste. Basically, what it says on here is you're going to accept our gift to say yes to Avon. This is nice to do this time of year as well. Now, this is nice to do all year, but this is great now. Hey, Brenda B. It's nice to see you, girl. How would you like an extra income every month that would benefit you and your family? Here's your chance to find out with an Explorer kit, we call it per se, with Avon. You're going to start your own business in 3 easy steps. You're going to share this enclosed brochures and samples with friends and families, co-workers, neighbors. Ask them to place an order with you. Collect and write your orders down, and then use the enclosed order forms that you put with it as well. And then call me. And this is Make Your Dreams Come True Today. And what this does is, what it's telling them to do is that you can actually let them try and get orders for you. Try to see what they can get. What was Jacqueline? Aw, Jacqueline, thank you. You want to be me when you grow up? Yeah, I want to be Lisa Wilbur. We'll just keep the train going. So you be me. We'll just all go bloop, 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 bloop until we all get there. We'll all get there to the top. We're all just one order at a time away from it. I'm telling you. But this helps spread the word, and this helps. So while people are out there at their jobs and they're loving it, and they might be wanting it, I said, hey, if they don't want to do your layaway, tell them, listen, you can get this stuff at a discount yourself. As a matter of fact, you can get it even better than I could get it for you, because new representatives, they're going to earn 40% on everything, okay? Not just our core product, but all these cute things you want to get, and the clothes and the things you want to buy as gifts, 40%. I can't even give you that. Best I'm doing over here is 25 at PC. So here you go. Sign up. Get the discount. See how much you love it. Or send them with a gift. Give them the Say Yes to Avon. Send them with a few brochures and an order book. Tell them, hey, oh, speak of the devil, my Wilbur's watching. I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. I was just saying, I want to grow up and be just like you when I grow up. But yes, share it with them. Make it easy. See if they get orders. Now, there's 2 ways that can go. They get some orders, they come bring them to you, and they say, well, I did get some orders, Lisa, but I'm not the least bit interested in having an Avon account, you know. Let me go down the list of reasons why. I don't like to have extra money. I would much prefer to make somebody else rich. Oh, I enjoy getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to my job where I'm so unappreciated, have to do 6 other people's jobs on top of it and get paid even less every year. Oh, I would much prefer not to give myself a pay increase on a regular basis. So I would prefer to give you these orders, and can you just put them in there, and you can just, you can just do it. So that is not what they say to you, if you haven't noticed, but that's what I hear. That's what I hear when they go, I don't have time. I don't have time to do that Avon thing right now. Oh, I'm already working 3 jobs. I can't do that right now. Oh, what's another one? Oh, I'm just no good on the computer. So these are what they say to us, but that's what I'm hearing back. Oh, no, I don't need any extra money. Oh, no, I'd much prefer to make somebody else extra money. I'd like to make them rich and not me. And so it's like rings in my ears. And then I just politely will say to them, and that's perfectly fine. Let me get those orders for you, and I can give you the option to be my helper. I said, in doing that, you can keep bringing me these same orders and maybe some more as you get them from your regular job or wherever it is you got these from. And I can get you a gift of something that you'd like to pick out of the book, or I could, give you a slight discount off your order just for helping me. And a lot of times they'll say, oh yeah, that sounds great. I'd much prefer to make you more money and I'll do all the work. So yeah, no, again, that's not what they're saying, but that's what I hear. So you know what? It's just, it's one of these things that, you can just do what you want with that. Okay. Offer the opportunity, people. Somebody shared in our group, and I don't know if they're on tonight, so I'm going to pick on you for a second in case you do watch this, or if you are on. And I was so excited because she said, oh, I'm bringing these. She's at the hospital, I think she said, and she has a bunch of books, and she wanted to pass them out. She's getting out of her comfort zone, and she was kind of feeling a little bit discouraged because she had a lot of no's, like the nurses were telling her no. And I didn't know if they were telling her no because they didn't want to give her their information, or if they were telling her no because they didn't want to get the book. So after she clarified it, I said it was about the book. They said no to the book. I'm never offended, and it never puts me off at all. If somebody doesn't want an Avon catalog when I give it to them, that just is like, thank you, Lord, for not taking that book from me and throwing it in the garbage, because obviously you don't want it, and I'm going to go find somebody who does. And that's how I view it. That's an awesome thing that they just say no. I'm not going to try to go, oh, but you haven't seen Avon in a long time, and maybe you should take a look at this book. I'm not going to try to sell them. I'm not beating them down. I'm good with it. I'll go to the next person. I learned a long time ago that sometimes it takes 100 no's to get that one yes, or break it down to 10 no's to get a yes, because I'm sure you'll get a yes within the first 10, probably the first 5, okay? But the fact of the matter is, have it in your brain already that you might get 100. See, to me, if I make it bigger than it already is, then I don't feel so bad if it takes me longer. But it's not for everybody, and not everybody wants to, and some people just don't want to be bothered. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay if they don't want it. It's okay. There's other people that do, and you're going to find those people. Same with when we toss our catalogs. If you're tossing books in driveways, you get very nervous about it at first, because it's, you're tossing them, you don't know what's going to happen. Somebody's going to yell at you for it. All the negativity comes out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've had complaints, and I've shared this before. They're the best stories ever. Oh, and people will call me, I'm quick on my feet. Sarcasm is a good thing for me. I've learned to tone it down quite a bit, but I can be good on my feet when it comes to it. And what had happened was, this one particular time, and this is my favorite story, is when I've done this, where I've tossed thousands of books. They just would collect and collect and collect, and I'm like, I won't throw them away. So when my babies were little and they were getting sick and I wasn't getting them out, and I know these extra ones were collecting, it would just get behind. And before you know it, you got like 500, 600, 1,000 brochures, because they add up pretty quick when you're buying 100 or more every campaign. And I needed to get them out. So I would hurry up and do that, and I'd get them out there. And first of all, I never toss or leave a brochure anywhere, ever. If I am not speaking to you in person, it gets a coupon. I tell you guys this all the time. Please use $5 off a $25 order. It is so important that you do that, because sometimes they have an Avon wrapper. They don't even know who it is, but they order from somebody. But that coupon's enough for them to go, I'm going to get a discount on my stuff this time. I love my Avon. And they call you. And they don't even realize it, but once they talk to you, they loving you. So now they're going to be a customer all the time. And they're Jane Doe Avon lady that they never met through work, because it went through 6 different people before they even got it. Now they're getting personal service from you. So please always put a coupon on it. I can't even stress it enough. Coupon. Can't even say it enough. $5 off a $25 order, and you don't lose any money. So anyways, I tossed all these catalogs out. So when I get home, a little bit this afternoon, later that afternoon, I got a phone call from a gentleman who was like, hi, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not sure, I'm over here, and he told me the neighborhood. He says, and I was just driving around, and I noticed that some of your books were like, you have these catalogs, they're in the street, and I'm in business, and I wasn't sure if you had paid somebody or whatever to do this, but your books, they're not even in the driveways. Well, the driveways, some of them were on a little bit of a slant, and it was icy and snowy, and oh my God, it was the worst conditions ever to be thrown in, but I had to get them out of my house. Okay, so I tossed them all, and some of them did roll back down the driveway, so I knew there was going to be like really down there, and if it's windy, they move too. And I said to him, oh, are you kidding me? Those aren't up on the porch? And he goes, oh no, ma'am, no, they're all over they're on the driveways, and some are in the street. I said, I cannot believe it. I can't believe they did not I paid them to walk them around the neighborhood and put them on the porches. He goes, I don't know. I wouldn't even pay them if I was you. If I paid somebody, I wouldn't even, because I'm telling you right. And he had my back. So I thanked him, and I said, thank you so much. So what I did was I went into, my stuff, and I was working. He calls back again. He goes, well, hi. He goes, are you the Avon lady? And I said, yes. And he goes, oh, I had to tell you, I'm down here on this other street, and they're not on the porches there either. And I thought, oh, God love you. I said, you know what? Thank you so much for letting me know. I wasn't going to take that. I just, he was helping me out. He felt good about it. We were all feeling good about it. You'll get those people that'll just be rude, and they'll call up and they'll say, don't be putting your garbage in my driveway, click. You have no idea where they even live. Like, you would probably end up giving them a book at another time because they didn't even give you an address. I try to call those people back if they show up on my caller ID because I like to get them on the phone. They won't answer the phone when they see the number calling because they know they's just rude to you. But I'm going to call them anyways. So I like to call them up and I say, get them on the phone. And I'm like, hi, my name's Lisa. I'm an Avon representative. And I got a phone call saying that you got my catalog and I'd love not to leave you another book, but I don't have your address. So because I left about 500 of them today and I picked up about 4 or 5 new customers that were appreciative of getting that book, I'd like to make sure that I get your address, not to leave you one. Thank you. And that's the message I'll leave if they don't answer, or we just had that conversation if they do answer. And sometimes you just have to feel big enough to do that because it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because when I get the newspaper, they throw it at the end of my driveway. And those extra little flyer things that come on the weekends, they're at the end of my driveway. And they're in a bag. And sometimes, and I gotta walk down there and get them. So all those businesses are advertising with the company that's putting them in a bag and they're throwing them at the end of my driveway. I'm running a business. I want to pick up new customers. I may throw my book in your driveway. It might just happen. Okay? Now check with your ordinances. I do realize I've done this long enough to know some counties, that's a no-no altogether. You ain't getting no flyers in a driveway. You can't do that at all. So check with that first because that's a possibility. Otherwise, walk them around, hang them up. I also have some little counties, cities, or whatever up in our PA area that you have to get like a lawyer's or solicitor's permit or something for the day. It's like $25 just to even walk books around in their neighborhoods. So now, to me, if I did buy that permit, I'm going to have a lot of books. In that whole week after I do that neighborhood, I'm going to all those businesses and leaving them. And my one rep was like, I'm going to be doing that because I only had the permit that day. And I used to think to myself, well, how do they know what day you had the permit on if you're leaving them in a business? But that's just me. Sometimes I twist things a little bit to work for me, but I do the neighborhoods when I know I had the permit that I'm doing it right. But if I got it, I would definitely be leaving them in businesses. So many different ways to make money, you guys. But so many times I will see you guys post and I don't want you ever to lose money. This is not about giving your stuff away. If people want a discount, they can be a rep. Okay? It's plain and easy. They can be your helper and they can bring you orders. And you can set limits to what you want them to get. So if you want to give them a discount, tell them it's got to be $50 or $100 to get that. Set limits. So there are no certain areas, so do what you have to do. Yep. Well, Anthony, there are some around here, and there are certain areas around here you can't do that stuff. You can't toss them because they'll fine you. Can't walk around unless you have a solicitor's or whatever they call it, vendors or some. I don't even know what the permit. I don't have it in my area. 90% of them don't, but you just got to check. Renee says I'm gutsy. I'm not gutsy. I'm just doing it. You know what? I don't know if Wilbur's still watching this, but let me just tell you something. When you sit here and you watch these videos and you see what we're doing and you go, oh my God, I want to do that. I want to make that kind of money. I want those kind of checks. I want a business like her. How can I get it? That's what I've done for 17 years. I have literally gone around and watched what the top level sales achievers and leadership people do in their business. And I have been mimicking them for years. You're right, Anthony, if that's what you meant, Mary, there are no territories. Yeah, you can go wherever you want to go find customers. No territories. Just got to watch town and city ordinances. That's all. So that I don't want you all getting in trouble because then you're going to blame me. And I won't be blamed for that. So, But I've been watching. I have been watching them. And she's one of them. And she's given advice for years. She has shared what she's done to be a success. And one of her biggest slogans was always, do it, and then apologize later. Don't ask, you don't always have to ask for permission. I would rather tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea, rather than let me call and ask before I go. Because I'm going to tell you what, people can tell you no, and then you just going to be frozen. But if you don't know? If you are actually somewhat ignorant to what's going on, they'll tell you after that. I still do that if I set up. I'll set up to do free Avon, and they'll tell us, oh, you're not supposed to be set up, in this lot, or you can't do that. And I'll go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have any idea. But before they come out and find me, I might have already picked up a few customers. That just might have happened. You know what I'm saying? That might have been a thing. So don't not do something. So yes, ask for forgiveness, lend permission. It's better to ask for forgiveness. It's exactly right. Ask for forgiveness. Don't, when I talk about comfort zone crushers, watch some of my videos on YouTube. I got a lot of them on there. I will really challenge you in a lot of them to step outside those comfort zones. Now, last week when we talked about whether you're an introvert or you're extrovert and how you have to embrace your personality when it comes to recruiting and stuff, that is also very true. It's not something that you're going to push yourself to be uncomfortable where you go feel like you're sweating and you got to change your shirt before you go home, but little baby steps of stuff to help you feel more confident. So I wasn't all real confident sharing this opportunity with people when I was only making like $50 or $70 every 2 weeks in a leadership check. I was literally like, wow, they're going to be like, are you seriously, you making any money with this? Now I was doing well with my sales because I was picking up customers. And that is what this business is based on. Customers, y'all. Okay? You go out and every day you take your books to find customers. If you're prospecting for customers, you will find recruits while you're doing it. You want genuine people that want to share your team joining you. You just don't want 2 legs and a heartbeat. Doesn't make you any money. 2 legs and a heartbeat aren't doing anything. You're not the hospital. You're doing an Avon thing, okay? You want them to have that pulse and those legs and that heartbeat and a brain and little bit of incentive, and they just want you to get on out there, right? That's what you want them for. You want them to have drive and initiative. The busiest people on my team are the most successful. People on my team that have a lot of time on their hands, they got a lot of time on their hands. Always happens like that. Very rarely do they come in full blown, ready to just hit the run running. But if they're busy, they're finding time before work, after work, on their lunch break, when they can, making phone calls, doing it during their job if they can. They're wanting a change and they're willing to go to any length to get it. And that's the way you have to do this. So, embrace your personality, but still step outside that comfort zone. Do things that are going to make you, sometimes you want to sweat a little, you want to know that, I did something a little bit more crazier today. And don't let anybody ever hurt your feelings. Don't let them say something yucky to you when you're doing your Avon thing. I've had that happen. I've got those comments, oh God, that Avon, I don't want anything to do with that, blah, 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 blah. And you know what I say? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you for your time, Wish you would have had a better experience. Not going to change the fact that I love it and all my customers love it and my team and their customers love it. So that one opinion doesn't make a difference. Don't let it crush the spirit that you have that's going to get you forth the rest of the day, right? You just don't want it to do that. You want to stay with the people that are positive. You want to still keep going out there doing your thing. You're going to find those people that are excited. You're going to get, when you do a toss, you're going to get a few new customers who are so excited about it. And that's the awesomeness in it. That 1 or 2 phone calls of that person that says, oh my gosh, I just got your Avon book. You have no idea. I haven't seen one in forever. I'm so glad you left one. Thank you so much. They didn't mind they had to walk down and pick it up, or maybe it was hanging on their door, or however it was they found it. They were excited to get it. It was like somebody had spoke to them. So, just know that you're going to make a difference by doing it. And when I shared the opportunity, making just a little bit money in Avon, I tell them what my dreams were. I shared with them what my goals were. I told them where I was going to be with my business. Way back then, what was it, 14 years ago? 15, 16, say about 14 years ago, 15 years ago maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I've been doing this 17 years. 2 years I've been doing it. Oh, good. Phone call went away. Whew, good thing. Probably going to screw up all my stuff. But I would meet with them with pictures of my kids, and I would tell them, you know, when I'm sharing the opportunity with them, and I would tell them, listen, this is what I do this for. This is my dream. This is my goal. This is where I want to be with my business. And I'm not there yet, but I know people that are. And by the time my kids are old enough, I want to be making enough money that I can help pay for their college. And not have to worry about it and be financially, acceptable in my terms. And so that's what I've done. And guess what? That's where I'm at. So back then, those people that I probably brought on my team can guarantee you didn't stick with me. They didn't stick with this journey. They didn't stay with their Avon businesses. They quit. And I've replaced them probably 10 times over. But the moral of the story is, just know what you want and share what you want with people. You don't have to be a millionaire in a business to share it and have an opportunity meeting. All you have to do is have a little bit of love for what you do, a journey that you're following, and a goal and a plan, and share it and just keep working on it. That's what I want you to do. That's the importance of this business. That's why I share this fun stuff. Because if you're making it fun and your customers are having a good time and they say, I never seen that before, nobody's ever offered that for me, that's making you that one little bit different from that other rep. And it makes it a lot more fun. So I'm not going to keep y'all, Johnny's birthday is Saturday, so we're going to have a nice, fun, I just cannot wait to read all of these. Look in the window. Oh, yes, look at that. Looking things for a house. That's awesome. Yes, I'm going to have to read all these in a little bit. But his birthday is Saturday. So obviously, if you feel like I'll have the post out there celebrating with them, and we may go live and you guys could see them. That would be on my wall, which is public, so you'll catch it even if we're not friends. But friend me if you want, if we're not friends. But so if you feel the need, you want to send him a card, you send him a card. That would be great. I'll put my address up in here, and you can send him a birthday card. He loves that. But he's gonna be 13, so I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna go to Kent and see his sister in her dorm, because she hasn't seen the dorm. He hasn't been up there yet. We're gonna go to dinner, so it's gonna be a good time. So I'm looking forward to it. But it's been busy, and lots of great stuff happening, you guys. All right. Avon still has their hiccups, but it's still the best opportunity around. Let me just tell you. So y'all have a fabulous evening. I love you to pieces, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Yay! Good night, y'all.